You know that scene in Ghostbusters when they're in the hotel ballroom trying to capture Slimer? That's pretty much what Evolve feels like when you first start playing. It's chaos, madness, pure mayhem. And though it can sometimes be a problem for the game, it does result in some pretty intense gameplay moments. Evolve offers various game modes, but they all revolve around the same premise of 4 hunters versus 1 hulking behemoth. Hunt is by far the most popular mode and tasks the hunters with killing the monster before it can destroy the power relay located in the map. Other modes, like Rescue, give the hunters other tasks, like finding injured colonists and helping them escape before the monster kills them. Regardless of mode, though, there's always the overarching subplot of the monster feeding off wildlife to get stronger. Evolve offers a tricky game of balance that at first may go unnoticed. On the surface, it's a 4v1 hunting game, but there's so much more going on here. As a hunter, you want to find the monster as quickly as possible. In the early stages, you have the advantage as the monster starts out weak. The monster wants to avoid confrontation in the early levels and feed to grow stronger. It's a simple game of chase at the beginning, but the constant worry of having the monster grow in power as the game progresses creates a sense of urgency for the hunters, and the fear of being caught in a relatively weak stage creates tension for the monster. Evolve does a wonderful job emphasizing team synergy. Although each of the 4 classes, Assault, Trapper, Medic, and Support, have a defined role in the group, each character has been carefully crafted to offer a unique set of skills and abilities that can assist in the tracking and killing of the monster. The Assaults, for example, are the main damage dealers of the team. Medics focus on keeping the team alive, Trappers specialize in tracking down and trapping the monster, and Supports offer a variety of tools that can aid allies. There are a total of 12 hunters, 3 within each class, and unlocking them is annoying. To unlock the next Assault character, Hyde, for example, you must first complete a series of objectives that involve using each of Markov's abilities and weapons. It seems a bit unreasonable to force the use of specific weapons, especially when the situation might not require it. Rather than having us unlock a character by reacting naturally to the situation, we're practically forced into using a specific device just to unlock the next character. And until you unlock those characters, Evolve feels like an incomplete game. In addition to each class, there's an overall player-level progression system that unlocks perks, which can be equipped prior to each match, and customization items. More important than the tools you're given, though, is your ability to work as a team. As is the case with all multiplayer games, synergy with your team is most important. This is especially true of Evolve since there's only 4 of you. One weak link in the group of 4 is much more noticeable. At times, it can even become a hindrance. Without a competent Assault, you'll be left with little firepower. Without a Trapper to properly launch the force field dome, there's pretty much no chance of containing the monster. Each piece of the team has a role, and with one weak piece, the whole thing can crumble. As a result, one of Evolve's best aspects is also its biggest source of frustration for both veterans and newcomers alike. For as fun and polished as the gameplay is, though, Evolve isn't a game for everyone. For starters, there's no traditional campaign, which is unfortunate considering the intriguing universe Turtle Rock Studios has created. We would have loved to see some backstory to complement the gameplay. There is a campaign in the game called Evacuation, but it's more of a playthrough, featuring a combination of maps and modes spread across 5 rounds. While Evacuation mode provides some context to the games being played, there's still no story here. It's really just a way to present the modes to the players while giving them the feeling that their success or failure has an impact on the next round. Evolve is one of those games that benefits greatly by you playing with a tight-knit group of friends working together. There's strategy to be found here, especially when you unlock all of the characters, but the strategy aspect is hindered by certain design choices, like the progression system and how you select a class. Sure, you can order the classes by preference in which you want to play, but you're not always guaranteed to play as that class. That's especially frustrating if you're working to unlock a specific character, but are forced to play as a different class. We're giving Evolve a 7.5. It's a game that relies so heavily on other players, so each experience will be unique despite often repeating the same modes and locales. Your enjoyment in Evolve, for better or worse, will greatly revolve around the players you're matched with. For the latest gaming news, reviews, tips, cheats, walkthroughs, and more, go to GameZone.com.